Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Purrfect 8. And as you can see, this time my voice is fully back. I still have a bit of a cough, but it's not as bad as it was before at least. So this time, we will be continuing the Romance McMurphy, I guess, and whatever else we're doing. And I'm not quite sure how the chapter system works and how much we can do during one day or what. I don't know if it's like different cats on different chapters or like, well, I don't know. Guess we're just gonna find out from here. Let us go. Okay, so I feel like we should go the interesting route and do another, romance. Look at this crap. I wonder if there's like a secret in the background. I don't think there is, but whatever. Romance time. Because like, it's weird how you rest. It doesn't actually end the day. Like, all of these are locked, and Snooty Booty's locked off. Well, heartbroken. So let's go back to McMurphy. I'm gonna guess it's a chapter thing. How many chapters? Like, was it 6 chapters? I don't know. Yeah. It's too beautiful a day to be slaving in a hot lab. So when oh my gosh, Murph, that's so adorable. When Murph invited me for a stroll, it was easy to say yes. Not that I need much incentive to spend time with him. He's very engaging company. We've come to one of my favorite spots, where the cliffs seep upwards above the blue water. Was this like the fishing area last time? It's been like a while since I did a video on this, I kind of forget. Suddenly, and without any warning, McMurphy plunges over the top of the towering rocks. I run to the cliff's edge with my arm in my mouth to see what happens. There's a sight I still haven't gotten used to. He's in the water, more otter than cat, waiting me to follow. Forget my cough. Jump, Kara, jump! Sure, the water's grand. McMurphy! I'm shocked by the shortness of my voice. I hadn't intended to be quite such a shriek. I was aiming for a certain astonishment. Dude, just calm down. You're talking to a freaking cat. I don't think he's really gonna mind. That's so dangerous. You shouldn't do yourself serious injury or worse from such a heist. Oh, psh. Come on, Kara. Or you won't get to see the little surprise I have in store. You've already surprised me enough for one day. Ha! Which one of us is... Oh my gosh. Which one of us is meant to be the pussy? Dang. Dang. McMurphy needs to calm down. At this, I'm filled with the indigenous that takes from my body. And before I know it, I am halfway between ledge and water, bracing for impact. Oh my gosh, is she seriously jumping off the cliff? Like, is she jumping off that cliff? Like, up there? Hard to tell because you don't actually move. This way. I'm still catching my breath as McMurphy's head disappears under the surface. My mind is saying, no, that's ridiculous. Get back to land this instant. My body is following this Irish cat. Oh look, it's a little shipwreck. My eyes take a moment to adjust, but when they do, I can hardly believe what I'm looking at. It's a ship! As we approach from the stern, it looks pretty much intact. It looks pretty much intact. It looks pretty much intact. Okay, got it. It looks pretty much intact. I can see the name on the rear port side, and though faded and worn away in many parts, the words are unmistakable. Kitty's Desire. Oh my gosh, what is this ship? I'd ship it. I ship me and McMurphy, low-key. My head is swimming due to the excitement and lack of oxygen. I flounder to the surface to catch my breath. Yeah, don't die. Kitty's Desire. I feel like I know that name. I don't. McMurphy eventually bobs up to join me on the surface. Surprised. A shipwreck here? This is a very old island, Kara. A lot has happened here. But how does ship even get here before the path was made? Hey, don't ask me, Kara. I'm just in it for the grog. Oh my gosh. McMurphy smiles and dives back into the murky depths. I follow. A flailing flesh bag in comparison to McMurphy's sleek figure. I try to get a closer look at the wreckage. It's a big ship, likely a trading vessel, judging from the size. It's hard to tell how old it is, but certainly is a modern, maybe 18th, 19th century. So it's running by the master of ships. When we enter the ship from a huge hole in the stern, I realized that a lot of the vessel is actually on land. No kidding. It's obvious that it ran ashore after it was damaged at sea. There's not much time to ponder the mechanics of what happened, as McMurphy is tugging at my t-shirt with his right paw, while judging with his other paw outstretched to a cabin he wants me to enter. I'm grateful the air trapped inside gasps for breath. Here, Kara, look! Hang on, let me catch my... But he's already docked into the next cell. How does he not have breath? I realize his ability to swim in the water is unusually strong, but he barely breaks the surface at all. Aliens. Alien cats, guys. I mean, we already know there's something up with these cats because of the fact. I guess there's like, I don't know, it might have something to do with the island, but like, they're saying, like, when I turned into the cat, that I could talk to them specifically, and not all cats, so it kind of makes me think that there's something special about them specifically. And here, through the hole. Sounds really exciting, and as I enter, I see why. There, in the center of the cabin, is a chest. Okay, now I'm gonna think, what if, like, the plot twist at the end is that they were actually turned into cats in the first place. They weren't originally cats, and that's why they know how to swim and crap. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. That makes me dating them less awkward. It's wedged between the wall and a surprisingly well-preserved writing desk. The only thing preventing it from falling and being buried in the sea. A treasure chest. I sound like a giddy child and feel embarrassed, but McMurphy joins me in my glee, and suddenly we're cheering and laughing together. Go on there, open it, Kara. Okay! Look at those faces, it's so adorable. We're just like, what are you waiting for? The key? Does it need one? Well, of course it does, Murph. It's a locked treasure chest door. Can you not just break the lock? I kind of wish it changed backgrounds, because, like, I kind of want to see, like, the inside of the ship and crap, and, like, the actual, you know, treasure chest. Can you not just break the lock? You think I have the ability to just easily break a lock? Who do you think I am, Houdini? I don't know about that, but I know you're a very clever scientist whose thirst for knowledge matches my thirst for grog. So you get yours, and I'll go get mine. Muggy grins. Before darting into the next cabin, I hear the familiar clinking of bottles shortly after. I decide to try the lock anyway, while Murphy's getting his. I look around for something, anything I could lever it with, and I'm disappointed. Everything except the chest and desk must have been washed away a long time ago. I'll have to come back with some tools to tackle that lock, Murph. There comes no response. Murphy is obviously still busy with his looting and pillaging, so I decide to swim to the beach to get a better look at the wreck from land. When I can take in the scene properly, I can make out what looks like another large ship just a bit further down the beach. I can hardly believe what I'm seeing. One huge sea vessel finding its way to this island is strange enough, but two meeting the same unhappy fate is more than my brain can process. The proximity of the pair would suggest a collision of some kind. Possibly the second vessel could have been a pirate ship. Maybe it was attacking the merchant vessel? Thinking. I get the feeling I'm looking at the conclusion of a very interesting story here. Yeah. And when our Professor Pulver didn't tell me about it, obviously you must be aware of the two vessels. My nose for intrigue has started to twitch, and I'm burning to know more. I decide to take some of the debris, splinter, and small chunks of metal and pocket it for later analysis in the lab. When I'm satisfied that I thoroughly combed the beach for specimens and have salvaged anything of interest, I realize that I haven't seen McMurphy for a while. Oh, frick. My heart stops and the hairs on my neck stand on end. How could I have been so wrapped up in my work that I neglect to keep an eye on my friend? Bruh. McMurphy? I met with silence in still water. I run back to Kitty's desire, my heart thumping out of my chest. McMurphy! I jump into the sea and swim back to the stern of the ship. There doesn't seem to be any life around here. Frick. Ah, gosh. I broke through the surface with a choke and tried to call out again. My throat is hoarse and full of salt water. Yeah. Where... I catch sight of a shadow of the corner of my eye crawling along the seabed. I dive in to get a better look and see instantly that's the Irish cat stalking and prowling as if you're on land. I quickly grab him by the scruff of the neck and drag him back to shore. McMurphy, you loon! You loon. That's a new one. What on earth were you playing at? Catch my breath and check on him. He's happily rolling on his back in the sand. Me, I was having grand time until you manhandled me with those big meaty paws of yours. Dude. Dude. That's kind of not cool. Like, I know I should just let it go if I want to, like, be good with him, but, like, if I want to have a legitimate relationship, I gotta, like, treat things seriously. What? Having a what? Calm down, Carrie. Look at you're in the pop. I've been under the water for ages. I didn't see you come up for air once. I have been blessed with fantastic breathing apparatus. I didn't know that, did I? You're worried about me? Yeah. Ah, Carrie, that's very touching indeed. Aw, look, he appreciates it. He appreciates me worrying. Be like a damsel in distress, rescued by a charming. Oh, I don't want to finish the sentence. You may think you're very clever and funny, but let me assure you that no one else here is laughing. Jumping off cliffs without warning and drinking while you're swimming, not very clever at all. I wasn't drinking while I was swimming. That'd be impossible. I know I tried. The more cross it seems, the more amusing McMurphy finds it. You may not realize it, mister, but I have a duty of care towards you of all cats. So if something happens to me, you're afraid you'll get into trouble? Oh, and there isn't anything you care for me because you like me. I do care for you because I like you. He's deliberately turning this around and furious me. Dude! No, I don't want to be, I didn't mean to be this mad. Like, stop being so manipulating. You know how much I care for you. Oh, of course I do. But you can be very tricky too, you know? Shall we open this? He reached over to a bottle of grog he's taking from the wreck. You think I could use something to take, okay, that's kind of rude. No, McMurphy, I do not want any of that, thank you very much. So what do you do want, Kara? He flashed at me a raffish grin. And we stop being quite so reckless. He'll give me a heart attack. The only thing I'm not really liking about the romance things, it seems like you're only really given 1 or 2 dialogue options. Like, for each quote-unquote date. Like, I think, like, the first one you had maybe 2. The last one you had, like, 1. Like, and, like, one of them's, like, an extreme. And, like, you know it's, like, the wrong option. But you know it's, like, the morally right option, I guess. I don't know. Well, as much as you're heart of considerable concern to me, Kara, I'm afraid I can't promise you to stop being what I am. It's like asking the wind to stop blowing. That's not the same thing, first of all, and the wind does stop blowing sometimes. Let's out a long laugh. You really are a scientist, Kara. Nothing will ever change that, eh? I understand what he's saying. I need to allow him to do something. Okay, come on in. Let's start heading back. Like, there's a difference between letting him do something and, like, trying to care for him and not letting him get hurt. Actually, Kara, you go on ahead. I'll catch up with you later. Aw, man. Come on. He winks, and I'm no doubt as to what he wants to do for the rest of the day. Bruh. I don't think I'm gonna go with McMurphy. I think, like, it almost seems like you have to pick one option. You can't just be like, I don't know. I kind of want to just keep going on the romance. Because, like, that's what's the interesting part, basically. Let's go again. Let's go, McMurphy! Oh, I think sad. As the sun is going down, I decided to retreat my tent for the night. When I undo the flap, I see McMurphy curled up asleep on my pillow. Oh my gosh. McMurphy, you're gonna get fur over anything, bruh. Dude, I like sleep with my little kitty cat. They're sweet. But it's kind of weird when they can talk. It's a little bit different. Oh, hi there, Kara. You're back late, you rapscallion. Why are you in my bed? Ah, come on, even though I get into your bed eventually, didn't we? Oh my gosh, this is so weird. My hand reaches for the spray bottle, and Murphy throws his paws up defensively. I'm an unarmed cat, Kara, and I actually came to give you something for good behavior. Don't send it back. Send it back now. You mean something? What? Oh, sure. Now you're listening. I found something that might just interest you. It's more of that grog, McMurphy, and sure I'm not interested in the slightest. I sit on the end of my bunk, push him off my pillow, but allow him to stay on the bed. As he moves reluctantly aside, I can see a black corner poking out from under my blanket. What's that? Why don't you take a look? I like this music in the background. I'm skeptically nervous of what he's roping me into now. Tell me what it is first. You just pick it up, Kara. It won't bite. I carefully reach for it and realize it's a small leather book, beautifully aged, and yet it seems to be in good condition. I open it as gently as I can for fear that I might turn the ash in my hands. On the first page, smudged and faded, but not destroyed by time or water, are the words. Captain's log. Can't stop myself from gasping out loud. Oh, Murph, where? How'd you find this? There's a lot you can find at the bottom of a bottle or 12. Are you impressed? Ooh. He wasn't trying to get the... Oh, he's trying to actually find stuff for me. That's sweet. Or it was just a coincidence, but whatever. Press speechless? I can kiss your furry head. Do it. Oh, let me stand in the way of you and your passion. I hardly notice he's still speaking as I begin to decipher the entries, and I'm instantly engrossed. 1789. The men are getting restless. I began to fear for the continued safe running of this vessel, my vessel, of which they are in mind to take ownership. Of my captain's instincts serve me right. Are you listening? Oh, sorry, what? That face. I said maybe I should leave you to it then. Oh, yes, no, wait, McMurphy, tell me where you got this from. Was it the treasure chest? No, Kara. Would you believe it? The thing was full of nothing but sand and salt water. That bit of treasure, on the other hand, I found at the bottom of one of my crates of grog hidden between the bottles. But this belongs to the captain. Why would he be with the crew's provisions? I'll let you figure that one out, Brainiac. Think of it as a puzzle to keep you amused on your cold, lonely nights. Dang! McMurphy smirks and saunters out of my tent. Oh, Recon 15. I want to do that now. Hey, let's go Recon 15. Because I'm pretty sure research ends the day. Yeah, and I already finished the Recon, so... The diary Murphy discovered in the shipwreck could have some invaluable information in it. Yeah, let's look at that. The book Murphy gave me is sitting in my lap. I wonder what a pirate's diary is doing in this island. Maybe there'll be some clues within. The log reads, I felt an almighty crash and then silence and stillness everywhere. It took a few seconds to gather my thoughts and understand what had happened here. If it could really be possible to understand this godforsaken place. And we got so far off course to reach here. But in that moment, immediately after we hit the rocks, I knew two things: I was alive, and we were here on land. And I felt grateful. It felt like a chance at survival was determined to grasp it. I felt my legs intact, thank God, and began crawling over the slate and shingle that seemed to stretch upwards to eternity. What type of place was this? Darkness was falling fast, but I needed to make sure we would be safe in this unexplored terrain. Who knew what would happen during the long night? What creatures it may bring, even what strange meteorological anomalies. Gosh, I can't speak. Looking at the sky, I felt anything was possible, and we ought to be prepared. We had to work fast, I assembled the men. Raggle-taggle though we were, into some kind of orderly unit. In the moment, in the hope that the familiarity of discipline would raise morale. We were all tired, cold, and hungry. Some of us needed medical attention. This was not going to be easy, but it's what I was training for, and I would rather die than let my men down. We need to make some shelter. My voice sounded thin and weak against the sound of the waves crashing. At first light, I looked around and began to take stock properly. It was gratifying to see that the temporary shelter we had cobbled together last night was still intact, and no disasters had befallen us to add to the difficulties we were already burdened with. Concerning the conditions we erected this makeshift cover in how short a time, I felt heartened for the first time since we were out at sea, before the strange electrical storm began, that ended with us being thrust here against the unforgiving rocks of this terrifying place. We could do so much more with daylight on our side and food in our bellies. Yep. So they're shipwrecked on this island. Thought of being the first inhabitants here is terrifying. How on earth did they survive? Maybe they didn't. I want to believe they were rescued. That seems unlikely. I'll read more this evening. Maybe the cats were actually the people that shipwrecked here. That might be a bit far-fetched. As I put the book away, a small piece of paper falls in my lap. It must have been hidden amongst the pages of the log. It's a note, maybe a letter? There's so much reading. I know if I'm saying so much reading, this game is literally just reading. Sally. I know you worry for me, but do not. The men do not treat me bad. They give me food and do not beat me so much anymore. Oh gosh. The captain is not so fearsome as what they say and is giving me lessons on my writing. I am improving I am improving. I practice at night because I can't sleep. I work hard sometimes so my hands crack and bleed, but I still use them every morning to pray for you, that you are safe and well, and that we will be together once again. I miss you so much. This season has not been smooth. Sometimes I worry that we will capsize completely and be lost out here forever, but I would swim the widest ocean back to you, my sweet sister. Aww. I hope you're practicing your writing too. I would like to read your clever poems again. Your loving brother, Jim. What a sweet letter, and I wonder what became of Jim. Turned into a cat. I'm calling it. Okay. I'm thinking. I guess I gotta rest. Yeah, lovely nap and wake up feeling revitalized. How many naps can I have before the day ends? Like, dang. I'm still pretty sure it has to do with finishing research. So I'm gonna do romance, then the last research. And McMurphy, let's go. I'm out later than usual this evening. I've been feeling reckless and not sleeping great. Aw. I wonder if I'm in the transition progressing in on me. Well, yeah, because cats are friggin' nocturnal. I feel pang of fear, but soothe myself with the knowledge that I'm working hard on the antidote and I made some headway with it. Like, what am I, like 12%? That's not that great. My thoughts are interrupted by an unfamiliar sound. I'm not afraid. I've come to know the island so well, and on this end, I know I'm totally safe. I'm led by my curiosity as usual. My senses are so attuned to this place now that I know instantly if something's out of the ordinary. It's a very determined scraping. It's coming from behind a large tree. McMurphy? I creep around as quietly as possible so as not to alert the perpetrator. But the noise stops. There's a standoff. Both of us silent until... McMurphy! Kara! What are you doing creeping around in the middle of the night? I exhale loudly. McMurphy! You haven't gone for a minute there. Spying on me, were ya? No, I didn't even know where you were. Of course, I heard the noise, and what was that noise? Oh, my, what a sticky little beak you have. What does that even mean? He laughs, I still feel a bit embarrassed. I cast my eyes downwards and notice that he has scraped all the moss and leaves from the surrounding area and piled them together into a kind of nest. What? Looks cozy. How's that cozy? That sounds gross. That's the plan, Kara. Night of the Stars, eh? Yeah, a McMurphy special. Got some grog for the occasion? You know me so well, Kara. Well, fortunately for you, I couldn't sleep, so... I see McMurphy's body language change and intuitively know that he feels awkward. That's so rare for him. I racked my brains and a nanosecond get an answer. He doesn't want me here. Aww. It's like a physical blow that winded me for a second before I can say anything. Oh no, I wasn't inviting myself. I actually have fortitude tonight. I just meant I'm glad I got to say hi. I feel like an idiot twittering on. Well now, I didn't really think you'd be wanting to lay out all night, catching the breeze with me. If I thought there was a chance you'd be up for it, I would have loved to have you along. Aww. So enjoy. I'm about to leave, but something stops me. Why didn't you? He looks surprised. What's that, Kara? Why didn't you think I'd want to stay up all night? Even as I say the words, I recognize how ludicrous they sound. Me staying out all night, risking being late for work. That's true, because, well, come on, Kara, because you're you. He laughs so unkindly, more fondly. Not unkindly, more fondly. And fantastic though you are, you're not, well, like me. A good thing, too, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, you're right. Night-night, Murph. Have fun. Yes, Kara, that's most definitely on the cards. As I make my way back to camp, I'm passed by 3 vivacious young cats, frisky and giggling. They're heading in the direction just come from it. It makes me smile and sad at the same time. That was a weird last romance thing. Did I, like, fail? Can I actually, like, fill it up more? No. So, 13... I feel like I failed that. I feel like I was supposed to go along with McMurphy and then I would have actually joined him. But, whatever. Oh, more research. When to complete your research. Really? your time on Cat Island will come to an end. Really? That's how it works? I thought it was just gonna end the night. I guess I can't do anything else really, so... Huh, I only have one more research. What? So I'm guessing I failed then. Today I'm in the lab doing flora research. It's not the most exciting job, but if I keep my head down, I can get through it quickly enough. It really just consists of unpacking new samples of plants and flowers that the professor and I have collected on our foraging expeditions, and logging them into the database of organic substances on the computer. Most of them are commonplace plants that grow abundantly in the forest, but occasionally we come across something more rare, exotic even. Huh. One of the samples I'm looking at today is Calendula incana maritima. Yep, totally got that. Got it. Which is very interesting indeed. I can't help speculate that I've been cultivated on the marigold's little greenhouse and then transplanted them to open ground. I'm distracted momentarily by the sound of clinking glass, and I turn to see the beautifully manicured paw of a Spanx cat tapping on a beaker, nudging it perilously close to the edge of the counter. Oh, it's a Snooty Beauty. Boots, stop there! You're not supposed to be in here, Boots. She laughs as I've told a joke. That's a fright. Like, why is her, like, thing look like it's, like, pink fur? Okay, like, I know they want to have, like, a variety of cats, but why did they pick, like, the most freaking ugly cat? Like, I don't personally, like, I love cats, but I personally do not find hairless cats cute at all. Like, the little one in the corner looks cute. It looks like pink fur, but whatever. That's a frightfully pretty flower. Calendula and kind of maritima, if I'm not mistaken. You never cease to amaze me, Boots. I have not talked to her at all. I don't know why she's acting like that. How on earth did you know that? Why, I make it my business to know all about rare and valuable works of art. Art? Why not? It's been created by sculpture or painting. Marigolds are true artists in the garden. Ah, I wonder if that had something to do with this. It's so unusual, if it's even in its naturally swampy habitat. But to have it growing here in the forest is very out of the ordinary. Yes, its properties are extraordinary too, human. Well, I'm quite new to botanical science, so I probably don't know the half of it. Why don't you fill me in? Although I'm always happy to facilitate your learning, human, I simply can't stay here a moment longer. The air is so stale, don't you find? Why? I ignore his sideways glance and upturned nose. Let's go to the beach and drink some coconut water. I'll tell you everything you need to know. What? Snooze, I'm not going anywhere until I finish this. Don't be ridiculous. You can tinker about in here anytime, but the sun will be gone in an hour or two. I'm not tinkering. This is my job. If I don't get it done, the professor will want to know why. And explain to me, you have better things to do, dude. Snooty Booty, I won't tell you again. If he catches you here, Papa will cage you. Be careful with that flower, human. It doesn't do to inhale that fragrance too deeply. What? Oh gosh. I turned to ask why and see her. I turned to ask why and see her flounce out, knocking the beaker with a swish of her tail as she does. Oh my gosh. You did that on purpose. Oh, she's gone, leaving me to clear up the broken glass. Well, this was kind of disappointing. So is this just bad end? So I'm gonna leave and I'm just gonna turn into a freaking cat. I've already loaded my bags onto the boat, and Joe, the ferryman's son, has told me rather rudely that if I'm not back in 15 minutes to leave without me. This is weird. Like, it's kind of weird how this goes. Do I get another chance at McMurphy? Or am I just with someone else? I won't be unloading your bags for you either, so... I run as fast as I can and to where I know who'll be at this time of day. I must see him one last time before I go. McMurphy! Mac? I've reached the shipwreck, but there's no sign of him. My heart lurches. I was sure he'd be here. I'm about to draw a picture for him in the wet sand when I hear a sound. It's coming from behind the rock on the other side. It sounds like snoring. I creep around, not sure what I'll find. There he is, sprawled out with an empty bowl of grog beside him. I deduce that he's drunk. McMurphy, you're drunk. It's morning. But I'm drunk from last night, Kara. That's decent enough. Why did I just say hick? So lame. Well, I wouldn't say goodbye properly, but I guess he won't remember anyway. Suddenly, he's up and alert like a different cat. Do you not know me at all, Kara? There's not one word that's passed between us that I couldn't recall right now and repeat for verbatim. Not one look in your eyes I can't bring to mind. Aww. And he suddenly stops, so he's been slapped. You're really going? I have to, you know that? If I don't get to the mainland, if I'm from expert help soon, there will never be an antidote. Dude! I don't know if you're a hero or a fool, but I know that this island will not be the same without you. You know we'll be back, don't you? It's important that we all believe that. We must all keep the faith. You're right, I'll just miss you, that's all. And I'll miss you too, Kara. Oh my god, that's adorable. Ha! No one's ever called me that before. I have to go. The boat is leaving me any minute. Come on, I'll show you a quick way. I need to set off at a pace I can just about keep up. We're at the jetty in no time. I bend down and that's the front McMurphy's head before scrambling onto the boat. I want to steal him! Like, oh my gosh. Saying your goodbyes? Yeah, that's right, Joe. I wave as we make our way out to open water. Anyone would think them cats was your mates or something. They are, Joe. The best friends I ever had. That's so sad. Oh dear. His whole demeanor has changed. What? Dad? Huh? What is it? Why did the music get all weird? Bob comes out from behind where he's been steering the vessel. Got a problem here, son? Yeah, Dad. This one's spoiled. Spoiled? I don't understand what's happening, but I sense it's not good. Yeah, the music got all weird. Okay, lad. You go steer the boat. Leave this to me. It's only just me and Bob, and he's bearing down on me. It ain't personal, you understand. We have to ensure things are contained. And I see what looks like a gun in his hand. What? 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 Did I just get shot? Ending achieved. Dry drunk. It's complicated, McMurphy. I feel like I should have just been successful for the sake of it. Like, whatever, I got an ending. Dry drunk. That was the most freaking depressing ending, though. Like, I literally got freaking shot. Okay. Well, I guess with that depressing ending, it's a good time to end off. I don't freaking know. Anyways, thank y'all for watching me fail at love with McMurphy, because I don't know, I guess I should have actually tried with him, because apparently, as we've learned, being a responsible person in this game does not get you love. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. And unlike me and McMurphy, love you all. And goodbye. See you all next time. And we hopefully don't fail. Okay. Bye-bye.